Right. Let me get. Now, this one is. It's a bit techie, so I'm like, not gonna go through the ins and outs because it's too much. Basically, it's a police sergeant Ricky Hawkridge.
I think I've read this. Gone.
Now, Ricky Hawkridge, he this took place in April, the hearing, 2025, and July. But the outcome wasn't given until the 29th of September. I've never heard of that. I thought, so they've had 2 hearings and then an outcome like months later. So, this sergeant, the allegation, without authorization and without proper authorization, using the CALM system, which is the police officer system to book on, book off, overtime, holiday, all that. Using the CALM system, you gained or attempted to gain improper financial advantage, namely excess overtime payments when arranging changing rosters for yourself to work overtime for METCC on some or all of the following occasions, and it's literally like 10 dates. This also includes, I believe, because it's quite techie, this misconduct hearing, days where he was rostered to work would be like bank holiday. He then changed his roster, so where he's not working it, to then book an overtime shift in Met Control to then get the double pay.
Wait. Let me understand what you're saying. So, okay, wait. Say that again. Was he rostered to work the bank holiday?
So, it says, right.
The allegation. I've got it here too. Let me do it.
Because it's very techie.
Being a member of the Met Police on occasion between the 4th and April, blah, 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 without authorization, blah, 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 blah. Okay, wait, it's part 2, isn't it? By reason of matter to either individually or collectively. No, where's the allegation? Where are you reading it from? You read it.
I'm on page 4. Yeah.
Go on, you read it.
Being a member of the Metropolitan Police Service on occasions between the 4th of April 2021 and the 1st of December 2021 without authorization and or without proper authorization, using the CALM computer automated management system, you gained and or attempted to gain improper financial advantage, namely excess overtime payments when arranging and or changing rosters for yourself to work overtime for METCC and on some of the all of the following occasions. And then there's a list of dates.
Oh, I've got the part where it says P.S. Hawkridge had used re-rostered bank holiday days, which means they are still treated as bank holiday days, to work overtime in METCC. In doing so, was able to claim a double time on the basis that is still treated as if working on a bank holiday.
Double time, overtime.
Yeah.
Bad man.
In some instances, because of the short notice of the overtime,
less than 15,
which was deemed for operational need, this enabled him to also get the day back.
And the day back.
Also got the day back.
He's a bad man. He's a bad man. He's a bad man. He's a bad man. It's not. He doesn't just want the double time.
No, that's not good enough.
He wants the double time, overtime,
and the day back.
And yeah, he's a bad man.
And this has included him reallocating the re-rostered bank holidays to days he was due to work on his normal shift, thus becoming a bank holiday, as a result of him designating it as such. He has then booked himself into overtime on that day in METCC, enabling a claim to overtime at double pay as opposed to simply working his designated shift on a normal day without normal route.
He's a bad man.
So many.
Listen, that was going to be my next line. Do you know how many people do that?
But you shouldn't have. But I don't know if you. I didn't realise as an officer on comms, because it's not the same for.
He's being punished for a loophole in the system.
Yeah.
He's being punished for a loophole in the system.
No. Police staff don't have access to do that, so police officers do on comms then.
Yeah.
Well, that should be stopped then. Yeah, that's the loophole then. Then that should be stopped.
No, but you need the sergeants to be able to have access to it, so they can change comms for people if they're
to
not
other people, but not yourself. It should say like computer says no when it's yours.
You're not supposed to do yourself.
Yeah. Well, you shouldn't be able to do yourself.
But you can do yourself because it may be a necessity. Prime example is this. Say the sergeant isn't rostered to work on the Monday, but his team is just asked to accept the fact.
Get his lineman.
But he needs to come in and do something because he has to come in.
Yeah, get his duty officer or his lineman just.
Yeah, but it's a lot easier if he just books himself on.
Yeah, it's a lot easier, but this is how this shit happens, so no.
No, it's not how this shit happens. This shit that happens because they want to make money. They're like, well, I can do this. The rule says I'm allowed to do it, so I
Yeah.
just do it for myself. If
But
somebody
it's
else had done it for him-
scandalous.
Of course it is. If somebody else
I
had done it
don't
for
even
him-
think it's scandalous.
If somebody else had done it for him, then there wouldn't be a problem. The issue is that he did it for himself.
Yeah.
Because
Exactly,
if he said
to
his mate- if he said
to
his
claim
mate,
more
I'm gonna-
money.
Listen, do you want to get in on this overtime? Blah blah blah. And he changed it for him, guaranteed his mates walking around scot free, loads of money in his pocket. Like it's fine. Like just, everybody does it. Everybody does it. It's unfair that he gets punished for the doing.
I don't
I'm
know,
not
I
saying
don't
I've
know.
done it because I don't have access to Calm, so I can't. But I'm not saying that
You also
people.
work at Pad P.
I don't even use Calms in Bad P.
You don't need to.
I don't need
Wait.
to.
Yeah.
Like in Bad P,
6.5
but
they burn 50s when they're.
I mean, well, everything you're saying, to be fair, is included in the panel's assessment. Like the CALM system and authorization procedures are unclear. The policies regarding claiming overtime in these circumstances weren't clearly communicated, and no one gets any training in it.
no, but you don't need training. So all he has done is gone. I'm going to work this day. But,
Yeah, but
I'm going to make it.
He's allocated a day on his roster for himself as a bank holiday.
Yes, because
How
he's
can
allowed.
you-
Because he's allowed to do that. Yeah, you can use it whenever you want.
If you want to use
Yeah,
it, if you're
well.
dumb enough to use it on an actual bank holiday where you get
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
that's
an idiot.
dumb. That is dumb.
Because if you're already doing if you're already doing it for overtime and you've got it as like a less than 15, so you've got it for time and a half or time and whatever, put it on and then it's a bank holiday, so you get a day back. Why the hell would I not move the bank holiday to a day?
got
That's
you.
just
And
standard.
then also,
yeah.
I would have to do it on my normal shift, which is 8 hours.
Yeah.
I do 12.
Yeah, just do a 12-hour shift.
Okay, I get what you're both saying. I really do, and I'm not gonna say I wouldn't do this myself. But the problem is, if I'm gonna be on my moral high horse, no one should be in a position to be able to do that.
But that's not
because
immoral.
That's how we're taking money away from it to go to other things.
From whom?
From the police.
Like what?
from
What police is us? We pay the taxes.
No. But to go into like other things, like okay,
But he would have got that money anyway.
would he?
Yes.
Wait. If,
Yeah, because he
wouldn't have
worked
got
the
all-
bank holiday. He got the day back for working the bank holiday, and he got the overtime. He put the bank holiday day, so he worked that bank holiday
this is
as an
true.
overtime day anyway. So he was doing overtime on a national holiday day. He got the day back for the national holiday, and only as Babe was saying, only a donkey
But he
would
didn't
put
get
down an 8-hour
authorization.
shift.
He didn't get authorization.
From who? If they said I can do the overtime, I
Okay.
can do the overtime.
Okay. So why has he gone to misconduct for because he's got no authorization?
Because someone's salty, he made probably about 150 grand that year.
Yeah, someone's salty.
Someone's upset.
Yeah, but you obviously need authorization.
Yeah, his inspector would have authorized it.
So
Or
he's
whoever
done
is
it
doing the
without,
overtime.
He's done it without his inspector's authorization.
But you
so
probably
that is
did-
the problem here.
Okay. Shall I tell you how it works?
That's
it goes
the problem
Shall I tell you how it works? 9 times out of 10, a skipper walks in if you're a PC and goes, "Who wants to do overtime?" Or you get a phone call, "Do you want to do overtime?" You're not. It's not always your line manager, i.e., if he's the sergeant doing it, being the person authorizing. So you don't know. It could have been whatever, and they would just say, "Just change your comms, just make it work," as in. Put it where it's supposed to go and where you want it to go, because what will happen is that day will go back into like his group of days, allocated days for overtime or whatever, and then he will choose that day and stick it on another day that he wants it to be on. Someone's upset that he's smarter than them.
Yeah, but isn't everyone responsible to make sure you've got authorization for what you're putting through?
No, he would have. He would have.
Get authorization about it.
But why are they saying you need authorization?
Because someone's salty. Look, you
He's playing
even said
favourites with
it.
himself.
Yeah.
He's playing favourites with himself and somebody who doesn't have the ability to do it, doesn't change cards, doesn't have the call operators training, or someone who doesn't have an NSPIS license so they can do custody, for example. They're salty that they haven't got extra revenues to make money, and when they do make extra money with overtime, it's only time in a quarter or whatever it is after a shift. It's only 2 or 3 hours at a time, so they don't have access to making extra money. They're jealous, so they've reported him.
But okay, fine. But then if it was like nothing to uphold.
That's why
Look, it says it here. Those claims were all authorized by line managers with no challenge.
So why are they taking to misconduct? I'm so confused.
Because someone's upset that he probably made
But you
150k.
you can't just take someone to misconduct because you're upset with how they've done.
That's literally what the DPS do.
I know that's what they do. No. I know that's what they do. But as just like a box standard staff member or a police officer or whatever, you can't just report someone because I'm pissed off that they're doing so much overtime. So I'm going to report them.
Just find something else to report.
Literally,
Really?
what's his name? Not Britain, not Candy. Who's the
Val
one?
Valentine's?
No, I keep going. The
Taylor?
deputy
Lawrence Taylor?
the assistant commissioner.
Matt Dukes?
Yeah, Matty. Matty said he wanted to do his Al Capone style investigations. He highlighted people that are doing excess overtime as some of the people that he's going to be looking at. So yes, this is what they do. That officer who has simply done, like, he stayed within the boundaries of the rules, and now they're saying he didn't get proper authorization. But when you read deeper, it says, "Oh, line manager signed it off."
Okay, but then,
Someone's just upset.
No. If you go through the allegations, some of them are proved to have no authorization. So, for example, there's one on the 27th of April 21 where it was found proven because he didn't find proper authorization or actual entitlement to double time on the basis of the claim he made. Then there was another one on the facts.
Oh, on the basis, what was the claim that he made? What did it say?
He made a claim for double time on another date, which we do not accept he had proper authorization. So I'm sorry, out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 out of 12. No, sorry, 9. Yeah, 9 out of 12 allegations were proved for not having authorization.
Believed, I don't know if they proven. Because if it was proven, then why the hell has he not been arrested for fraud?
Well, anyway.
Like, why is he not arrested for fraud? They're saying that he's manipulating the system. He's stealing money from there. Do you get what I'm saying? He's manipulating the system so that he could take money that he shouldn't have had. That's fraud.
Exactly.
So clearly it's not fraud.
Yeah, but they'd say it be dealt with as an internal staff.
No, it's a criminal offence.
No. Yeah, okay, but I said that in my situation. They said it's not.
No, that's
it's not a criminal offence because it's happened within work environment.
No.
Well, that's what the Met says. That's what the Met says. If there's crimes in workplaces, they say it's a workplace matter and it's an internal conduct issue. That's what they say.
Here's the question.
It's bad.
When someone does fraud, is it not normally a workplace matter? How many times have I been to calls of fraud in Alders or wherever in West End because someone at work has been scanning something inappropriately and selling it to people for cheaper for them to give them money around the back door? That's fraud.
It's very true.
It's the same thing inside the police station, and officers have been.
But police don't do that.
Let me find.
But the police don't.
Wait,
do that.
there was that officer recently that just got done for 1.5 million fraud. He got 9 years.
Well, I don't know. It's inconsistent, isn't it? But.
No. Chatting, not you. You're not chatting, but you're chatting. Shall I tell you why you're chatting? Because I know an officer. I was thinking, do I know an officer? Of course, I flipping know an officer. I'm not gonna say his name, but I know an officer that got nicked. No, because he's calm. He got nicked for Calm's fraud. Because they said that he was booking someone on so that the other person would give him something so he could book him on for days. So that person was getting paid because the skipper was booking that person on and he wasn't at work, and they believed he was doing it only to get gain, for financial gain from it.
Well,
so,
that's not
and
great.
he got nicked. So it's a criminal offence. So if they say that to you, just say, you're chatting shit. Yeah? Whoever said that to you, you're chatting shit, because I can name you officers that have been arrested for it.
So Andy Britton, Commander Andy Britton.
Oh, my mate Andy Britton. You know, I didn't like him, but now I like him. He just lets everyone go.
No, but why? So then why is none of this fraud then?
Should call him Moses.
Because
No, I'm gonna call him Greg Popovich. You lot won't get the reference. He's a basketball player, head coach. Let me finish this.
Okay,
He's the head coach, and he loves black people. And they say that he's put more black children through college, made more black millionaires because United Negro College Fund. So we're gonna start. That's his new name, Andy Britton. You keep letting us slide. Yeah, you keep letting everyone slide apparently. So, Andy Britton, you're the new Greg Popovich. We love you.
Mind you, he just did a girl's misconduct in the Met, and it wasn't a good one. He sacked her, and there was no need. So
you say that, but Andy's let a lot of people slide. So he's allowed a bad day. Come on.
He's allowed a bad day.
He's allowed one bad day.
Okay, all right. Let me go to the outcome. So they said it amounted to misconduct only. They said P.S. Hawkridge had used the system for his own benefit without appropriate authority and failing to make adequate checks that was actual authority. The claims was clearly submitted to obtain double pay by submitting them as claims for overtime worked on bank holidays. Blah, 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 blah. In the panel's view, P.S. Hawkridge's failure was not to properly establish that this was a legitimate use of the system, For the panel, it's hard to accept that any police officer, let alone a sergeant with management responsibilities, would have believed this practice of re-rostering bank holiday leave onto work days and then taking an overtime claimed at double time could ever be an appropriate practice. He has at the least turned a blind eye to the potential for his actions to be wrong, both in practice and in principle. So, the panel was of the firm view that Pierce Hawkwood's misconduct was not carried out knowingly or intentionally.
They just said he knew that he was... They literally, I was reading it with you.
No, I can't.
Earlier on, they say that he knew what he was doing.
Sorry, yeah. P.S. Hawkwood had used the system for his own benefit. The panel was of firm view that his misconduct was carried out not carried out knowingly. Nah, Andy Britton, you're embarrassing.
No, let my guy...
Nah, you're embarrassing on this
Yo,
one.
just let him cook. Andy cook. Let Andy cook.
Actually,
Second chances.
you're actually embarrassing.
Let Andy cook. Let Andy cook, man.
Okay, the panel did find... Oh, jeez, okay.
Andy the
No,
Redeemer.
listen,
My guy just lets people go.
No, it gets-
Exactly.
Guy-
Andy, he's doing his bits, man. Let him go. I'm sorry.
It gets worse. The panel did not find that he acted dishonestly. Yeah, he didn't act dishonestly. The panel did find a lack of integrity.
How can you have a lack of integrity but act
Integrity
honestly?
is honesty. Oh, I don't understand.
Can I have the definition of integrity, please?
It's honesty, isn't it? And transparency. Well,
I want the
it's a
definition.
core policing value.
Can I have it in a sentence, please?
Integrity.
Yes.
I don't understand these misconduct.
I don't think
paperwork.
they do.
The quality of being honest and having strong moral principles. A gentleman of complete integrity.
Mate.
Okay. So can you be honest but not have integrity? That's the next question.
Well, you can in the Met Police, apparently.
According to St. Andy of Second Chances, you can.
Yeah, Andy Britton.
Oh, do you know what?
Commander Andy Britton, please can you explain? I'm actually
Andy Britton's from
out.
Croydon. Andy Britton he's down the road.
It's down the road. Well,
Shout out you,
oh,
Andy.
yeah.
We love you.
Can
Izzy
you-
doesn't,
this
but I
is-
do.
Well, this is a call
I need you for my misconduct.
A direct call out to Commander Andy Britton. Please tell me how you can't find dishonesty, but you can find a lack of integrity. Can you just clarify that for me, please? I'd love to know the difference between those. His failure to adequately check that what he was doing was acceptable practice within MPS overtime policy. Is it important to me? Anyway, clearly there is potential for harm. Firstly, the claims were not allowed.
There was no flipping harm. Go away.
It says public money was therefore being inappropriately claimed.
Oh, they piss away money
saying.
every day.
They do, but they don't need any more money.
There's
Scott.
people at Carnival that are getting paid double time that are guarding drinks. I'm just letting you guys know.
I know they piss away money in stupid ways, but we don't need any more monies being taken. I think. But anyway, the public would be clearly concerned. Not only that officers were able to bring such claims, blah 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 blah. So they found medium to low culpability reasons, whatever the bizarre reasons they've given. He's also offered his intention to repay it.
Why? Nah, keep your money, bro.
Yeah, I wouldn't even bother. I'd just be like, I do misconduct. Give me my punishment. I'm not paying it back.
Yeah.
Anyway, blah blah blah.
As for your money, I'm
Yeah.
eating it or I'm wearing it.
Yeah.
Always pissing it away.
He's saying his misconduct with his
Yeah.
Rolex.
Oh my days.
money. No.
I don't know.
Oh, that's jokes. So he got a written warning, which will be on his record for 18 months.
Only 18 months?
Yeah.
They gave him the minimum. That's the least you... Wait, can you give them
That was
12?
Commander
What's the
Andy
point in giving
Britton.
them 18? You could have given... Oh,
Yeah.
whatever.
So,
Andy Britton, shout out you. You're my new guy.
but you say that, but then I don't know if I'd want someone who's inconsistent like this.
Honesty Andy.
He doesn't even know the difference between dishonesty and integrity.
He does.
Bruv,
It's negotiable. That's why.
I can't.
What a good day.
He puts at the end of the misconduct as well, like it's important to know that this was decided on its own merits. Yeah, also the definition of honesty and integrity as well. You've decided what you feel like it is. Honestly, I can't. Yeah, I'm really upset. Like I said, Andy, like just, answer my question, please. I'll do a public video to you. I'll actually write an open letter. Oh, do you know what? I'm going to actually submit you to the UN for something.
You just go through the 7 stages of grief. Just
Yeah, I'm angry now. No. Yeah.
I mean, I'm
Nah,
intrigued
it's
at
just
your
ridiculous.
choice of anger
It's
towards
just-
Andy Britton because he let someone go.
Do you know what I mean? You can
Andy
take
Britton,
for that.
what the guy did, he mildly, if he did, abused Calms, yeah. And Izzy's off on one. She's gone. You're gonna have to get the violin out again, aren't we?
We are. I'm just pissed off that we've got a commander that doesn't know the difference between honesty and integrity.
He does. I told you it's negotiable.
It is negotiable, yeah.
It is negotiable. But we're gonna jump on to the next one. Hey guys, thanks for watching the Bad Apples podcast this Monday for our Misconduct Mondays. Catch all of our videos on Mondays on YouTube, TBA Poddy, guys. Hit the button, like, subscribe, share everywhere you can. And always remember, bun the DPS. Peace.